They coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right.
Hello, Taste Buddies. This is the Taste Bud Podcast, and welcome to TASTE Buds, which I forgot to do in the Bobby Kelly episode, but Joe DeRosa is not in today, and so we have our friend Ian Fidance, our good friend and hysterical comedian. You have not been on Taste Buds yet.
I have not,
but you have been on the No Pressure Network. You've been on 2 episodes.
Yes, of Hey Babe. We kept it rolling. It was so fun.
Crowd favorite.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I've been getting a lot of love from that. So thank you, and thank you out there. And
that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Yes, absolutely. We love when people come on and our audience gets to know them, and then you take some of the audience with you. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
And you were great. And so some of you guys already might know Ian. Some of you might not. Ian is hysterical, and he is a very. You have a look. You have a way and a look about you. You carry yourself in a certain way. Not a lot of people can pull off your look.
I appreciate that. Yes.
I know the look well. Mm-hmm. I also orbited this look at one time in my life.
Wait, what do you mean you orbited this look?
Yeah, I orbited this look in
you experimented with your sexuality. That's nice. Good for you. What's that, Chris? Me too.
I like your whole essence.
Thank you.
Because some people might just say, "Oh, he's a ska guy." Mm-hmm. With the bad brains and all that stuff. But it's not just that. Like you have layers to your interests and then how you present yourself.
Thank you.
And depending on the day, you might get a slightly different version of your aesthetic and your style.
Well, today the version you guys are getting is flight Fidance.
Right. You just got off a flight.
I literally came from JFK to here, and this is my flight outfit. I always wear.
I'll tell you right now, though. I'm sitting in my seat on a plane, and then I see you in this outfit. I see you enter the
You're buzzing the stewardess.
I'm doing that thing under my breath, like, please fucking don't, please don't, please fucking don't. Please don't sit next to me because
I'm a good plane hang. I keep to myself. I have a little blanket I put on and I just woo. I do my Nintendo Twitch, music, movie, asleep. I don't bother nobody.
You have your whole routine, and you would have probably proved me wrong. You would have sat next to me and I would have been like, look at that, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And I know you, so now I know. But if I just saw you sight unseen, I would say there's going to be multiple issues here. One, he's going to smell like smoke, probably.
I get told I don't smell like smoke.
Okay.
And that means a lot to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I smoke in my studio, and people go, I can't even tell you smoke.
They're lying.
They're lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
No.
Yeah.
You might not smell like smoke if you hadn't just had a cigarette, but if you smoke normally in the...
Do I smell like smoke right now?
I don't smell you.
You
No.
smell good. You smell great.
That's great. But you do have the Marlboro Reds right in the top pock.
I do.
So when was the last time you sucked down one of those?
Sitting out on the playground waiting for you guys to finish the last episode.
Interesting, we don't smell them.
No, we don't.
I'm telling you, it is insane.
That is.
People don't smell me. They say, I got air filters out the wazoo at my apartment.
Now, does your winter coat smell?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it reminds me of childhood. It's nice. It's like a throwback Thursday. Whoever I'm around.
Also, to go back to the plane, I've noticed a lot of people pop their shoes off now on the plane.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Ring, ring, ring.
But they're going
comfortability
socks.
On the phone.
Yes, that's nice. Is that a Tom?
That is sharp.
I don't know. My best friend got him for
moccasin.
me. Fred,
that's
shout
nice.
out.
And
it's an acorn.
You wear those on the plane.
Wear them on the
Let me
plane.
see that. That's soul camping.
I bring them, dude.
This is a slipper.
Bro, it's
You're
a
walking
slipper.
with this out in the wild?
No.
Don't tell me you change on the plane.
I change on the plane.
No. You Mr. Rogers it. You literally get on, pop off your shoes, and pop on slippers.
And I pop the slippers on, and I go, hello there, neighbor.
Oh, wow.
And then they go, beep, beep, beep.
I would be very confused because if I saw him popping off the shoe and he was next to me, I'd be like, here we go. But then he takes out a softer shoe, and then he makes a comfortability play.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, who is this guy?
I dress for comfort.
Yeah.
Comfort over fashion.
You have layers to you.
Yes.
Now, I think shorts on a plane is like a no-no for me.
I sweat. I'm a sweater.
Okay, so you are a sweater.
I'm sweating right now. I got to take this off.
Well, then if you don't smell like smoke, do you smell like sweat? Possible BO, maybe.
No, I shower before flights.
You do?
I do.
So it does like you peeing before you get in the pool. So you're very considerate.
Yes.
You
I
don't
bring-
come across as considerate.
That's why I gotta fight extra hard to be considerate. Because I know what I look like.
You're bringing slippers.
Bro, I bring slippers to friends' houses. I bring them to hotels. If I'm going to a pool party, I'll bring them.
I love it.
Because I don't want to wear shoes in someone's house. You know,
I love you. I don't allow shoes in my house. If
I
you
wore
came
shoes
and
here
pulled
last
out your
time.
own
I
slipper-
felt bad about it ever since.
If
And that's
you
why I
came
brought
to
the
my house
slips.
and you said I brought my own slippers. But let me ask you a question though. No. See, I wouldn't let you wear those in my house either.
What? Why?
You wear those are street legal for you.
I'm
wear
not
those
wearing these on the street.
But you wore them on a plane.
Yeah, a plane's not a street. I'm wearing them in a little seat on a
is a street
plane.
with a carpet.
But other people's shoes from the street
Yeah.
back on the plane.
Oh, never mind that. All the piss and shit from the bathrooms in the air.
I'm not wearing these in the bathroom.
No,
I'm
but-
putting the shoes back
But
on.
the point is that the carpet on the plane is embedded with the urine already. Right? You don't come home. You ever take your shoes off on a plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You could say it. You come home, you take those socks off before you start walking around your apartment, right? Because those socks. So okay, so
What?
So that so
You're
then
taking
you're not
socks off?
Yeah, if they touch the carpet on the plane.
These are my travel slippers, by the way. I have these same exact
They go
slippers
for-
at home. I put those on. I come in my house, take my shoes off, put my slippers on, boop, 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 walk around.
Right.
And then when these are my travel slippers.
We're
These are
more alike
only
than, we're
for
more
traveling.
alike than when we appear.
Yes.
I have the same. I have backup shoes of
Yes.
things that I
Yep.
I do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But you should know that the carpet on the plane, and I think I'm not talking out of school here, at a turn, is filthy. They don't vacuum that.
They vacuum the
They don't hit
carpet?
that with a Stanley steamer. No way. They don't. Who vacuums it? Or what? When? Who and when?
Don't
With
they
what?
have guys that go on the plane?
That's why. Who did it? When did they do it? And with what did they do it with?
The
You
plane guys.
plane
that-
guys.
They got
Those
plane
guys are
guys
just looking for loose cell phones. They're
that
not looking-
vacuum.
They don't.
You
do
don't think they
shit.
vacuum?
They do not.
You don't think they wipe the seats down? They vacuum.
I think that they try to project that they do that in COVID times.
Well, they go around and they crisscross the seatbelt buckles.
They do.
Yeah.
Look,
Go on
I
a
mean,
Delta flight. Every seat buckle is crossed like this.
I'm sure they do a sweep, maybe with gloves, and pick up like a popcorn kernel, something they see that's egregious. But they're not getting in there with like a Dyson and giving a real.
No shot.
How's your
Well,
father?
they should, because guess what? It'll create more jobs.
I
You
don't
hear me,
disagree.
Joey Bides?
I'm voting for you.
That's
But my-
right.
But my point is,
Finance 2024. Slippers for all. We're vacuuming planes.
I love it. They should hand out slippers on the way in.
Yes.
Why don't they do that?
I'm seeing a girl who is a former flight attendant, and she said you can get E. coli from the coffee on a plane. Never
What?
order the coffee on the plane.
I
They're
don't.
doing it through the Brita, and they don't change.
And
They
no
don't
one's
clean
cleaning it ever.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's the same for hotels. So
I have extra slippers at my apartment that I give guests
so do I.
with my face monogrammed on them.
Oh, not okay. That's crazy.
You're the
That's
best.
amazing.
You're the
But it's
best.
for my podcast. They're B&E and slippers.
That's amazing.
And I order
How
people
do you not-
sandwiches.
how do you not
So when you
bring
come
that?
over, you get a sandwich and a slipper.
I love
Pulling out
that.
merchant sandwiches. What are we doing?
I know. I would love a slipper. Yeah, we
What are
should,
you doing
I should-
living in a high rise in Staten Island? What am I doing? I got double pairs of slippers for planes, trains, and automobiles. That's what I'm doing. You're doing it right. I'm going in the poorhouse so I can get DeStefano a chopped cheese when he comes over. What am I doing? And his wide foot won't even fit the slipper.
He got slippers.
You'll get slippers too when you come
Okay,
over.
All right.
Now I do have. Last time Joe and Q actually visited the ditch.
I know that. I heard that. So we have the. Should we wait
ditch.
for DeRosa for that?
Ah, look at
I
that
think
picture of
maybe we
him.
Screen it just so the fans don't miss him too much.
All right. So all right. So just so you know, that your socks are going in some bad news.
What?
And, on the plane. So when you go home, you don't want to. You want to peel those socks off. Those socks, the bottom of those socks, essentially become like the bottom of your shoes.
How often do you change your socks?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like daily, right?
You wearing
Daily?
your socks from morning to night?
Oh yeah, so it's daily unless they get hot. Unless I'm out and I come home and they were hot, I'll
2 to 3 times a day I'm changing socks.
You do. So you do sweat a lot.
I got
Three pairs.
I
of,
sweat.
So do
I
you,
sweat.
you have socks in your bag when you go out?
But in your defense,
You
you're
do.
biking. You're biking around.
Yes.
I gotta have extra stuff because of the bike.
Sure. Now I noticed the T-shirt was that a tank top or was it a T-shirt that you made
It was
into
a T-shirt I cut into a tank top. Bad Brains, one of my favorite bands all time.
Sure.
You ever
Great.
hear of them?
Of course I know Bad Brains.
Hell yeah. They're great.
I have an album
All
or
right.
two.
Nice.
That's old school stuff.
Yeah.
That's for me. When did I discover Bad Brains? I'll call it. Well, when did I discover them? It wasn't until probably high school.
Yeah.
But actually, it was through the Beastie Boys I discovered.
Yeah. Beastie Boys started out as a hardcore punk band on the Lower East Side, playing at the A7 where the Bad Brains were, Cro-Mags, and they were part of that whole scene.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
I know. Wild.
They're fantastic.
I know. I love them too.
Yeah.
You
They're
thought I
one of my
thought I wouldn't know
favorite
them.
bands.
I told you.
I
told
like
you.
it.
I told you. I peripherally was that.
Layers.
Layers.
You and me are a couple of
Layers.
onions.
People just think, yeah, we are onions.
Peeling them back.
So what we're doing today, Ian is guest hosting with me. We're doing a lightning round today of worsts. And it's going to be non-food related, something we haven't done in a long time. This is something I really liked. DeRosa wasn't hot on this one, and I really loved it. So we're going to do 3 lightning battles of which is worse. The first one is going to be, what's worse, a broken umbrella or broken sunglasses?
Oh, buddy.
You're saying that a broken umbrella is worse?
Broken umbrella is worse than a broken home.
I'm going to say broken sunglasses. The next one we're doing is going to be, what's the next one we're doing? Is your ice cream melts or your coffee gets cold? Which is worse?
Iced coffee, no matter what. Iced coffee, middle of a snowstorm. It's a blizzard. I'm putting on 10 coats that smell like cigarettes to go get an iced coffee.
I understand, but I think you're interpreting this wrong, right? You're not ordering an iced coffee. You have a hot coffee, and then it gets room temperature. So your hot coffee gets cold on you, just like your ice cream melting on you, not like cold coffee.
Oh, I'll drink a cold coffee.
Right, but
I'll drink a hot coffee that's
bummer
melted cold.
Right.
I will drink it.
That's not a bummer to you?
That's a win.
That's a win.
Because guess what? Iced coffee's my favorite. I probably made a mistake and ordered it hot.
Okay. All right, so we'll dig into that. So you're saying
you say melted ice cream is worse?
It's worse, yes. Okay, and then we're going to the third battle.
Melted ice cream's kind of good. Okay, all right, go ahead.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. And then the last one is, what is worse, a stuffy nose or a sore throat? You're taking nose, I'm taking throat.
Yes, stuffy nose,
They
way
have
worse.
all terrible things.
Yes.
Let's go to Joe real quick and see what's up. So, Joe, do you know this about Joe? Joe's from a suburb in Philly.
Yeah.
And next to his home, he grew up, an only child.
Yeah, me too.
And you did. We talked about, we didn't talk about this, but he had a ditch near his home.
What?
It was a
Yeah, the relate to me train stops here.
He had a ditch near his home, and he used to go just alone and play in the ditch, and then he used to just sit and he used to ruminate and pontificate in the ditch as a child. I got lightheaded.
What?
Yeah, so he used to just, it's sad.
He would just
But it's
sit
sweet.
alone in a ditch?
Yes.
I feel like I'm going to cry
I
right
know.
now.
It's sad, but it's
That's
sweet,
so-
and we knew it complete when we wore a younger man's clothes.
But last time we also learned from him and Q that his adopted father used to spend time in the ditch alone as well. It was a family affair.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it was a family ditch. It was a family ditch. Okay.
Yeah.
And his father before him spent time in the ditch.
Yes. It's the DeRosa ditch.
How
So,
long would he spend in the ditch?
I think the day, I think he used to sit at the edge of the ditch and just talk to himself and think things. And
Well, we have some footage. Him and
so he
Q.
went back to the ditch recently. And he went back and visited the ditch.
Is this like Woody Harrelson in Kingpin when he goes back to his little place in Ohio and he's just like his life is over and he's just
I
so sad.
I know Kingpin, but I don't remember the specifics.
Oh yeah, they go to kind of a ditch.
That was the comb over, right? When
Yes.
what's his name? Bill Murray
And Ern
That was
McCracken.
Farrelly Brothers, right?
Yeah, one of
I
my
gotta get
favorite
that in the
movies of all
world.
time.
Yeah.
You got to watch it again, dude.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It's with Randy Quaid, right?
Yeah.
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 Randy Quaid has been on like The Lamb, I think.
Oh, dude, he's a Looney Tune. You'd think he'd have spent his life hanging out in ditches.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish him the best. I don't know what's exactly
I wish him
going
the
on
best too.
with
He's
him.
fantastic.
But I think that, who knows? Maybe I think he got caught up in he thought the government was tracking him or whatnot. And, to his credit.
Hey, you were right about that, Randog.
Yeah. We don't know. We
what's
we
on
really
here?
don't know. If they are and no one's listening to the guy, geez Louise. But I don't think he's in the States anymore or something like that.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Well, look, I miss him. I loved him in movies, and we wish him the best.
Yep.
That being said, wow, why did Randy Quaid come up? Because Kingpin came up because of the ditch. So I guess we're going to do this without Joe, but
let's just do a teaser.
So there's a video of him visiting his little ditch?
Let's just do the first,
Here we go.
Let's just do the first
Joe
minute.
goes home. Joe goes to the ditch. You know we love talking about BetterHelp here at the Taste Buds Podcast. We're all running in this rat race, and we're overwhelmed, and I am overwhelmed 24/7. We got the holidays coming. Time to relax in the sun is gone. Your schedules are toughening up. If you're like me, my job is I'm a professional problem solver. That's what I do all day long. You just answer and fix problems. That's the job I have. But there's no better feeling when you do have your own solutions. And it can be tough to train your brain to stay in problem-solving mode when faced with a challenge in life. A therapist can help you become better at problem-solving and make it easier to accomplish your goals, no matter how big or small. We've all tried BetterHelp here on this pod. We love it. It's online therapy. You can get connected to a therapist within 48 hours. They are therapists from all over, so you might get access to people that have experience in places that aren't available to you locally. You don't even have to put yourself on a screen. It could be all done online, and they don't even have to see you. So a lot of times that's something that is a barrier to entry with people. They don't want to go to an office. They don't want to show themselves. This is revolutionizing that. Okay, if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, it's accessible, it's affordable, and it's entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey and switch therapists anytime. Okay? When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/tastebuds today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/tastebuds. Guys, what are things you've done or seen friends or loved ones do to lose weight? There are ridiculous things. I know someone who did a 30-day liquid cleanse. I know people who only eat between the hours of 4 and 6. Insane workout, questionable teas. You got to get a more sustainable approach if you're looking. You have to change your lifestyle, and that's where Noom comes in. Noom Weight is ready to help. They're a psychology-based approach, empowers you with knowledge and support to build lasting results. It's not a fad diet. It's a different way of changing the relationship you have with food. They encourage mindful eating, and they build a connection between your mind and your body. You have to reboot what's going on up here and start your relationship from food from a different perspective. And there's not many people doing this. Noom is the only one who advertises with us that takes this approach. And they have quick lessons. There's coaching involved. It's very flexible. And yeah, every journey is different. So if you have tried all these other things and you haven't tried Noom, you might want to try it. And you could also basically tailor it to what your lost weight goals are. So that's easier too. It's not just do this and then whatever. You kind of want to understand what you want Noom to do for you, and you kind of go from there. More than 3.6 million people have used Zoom to success, and they focus on progress, not perfection, which is what I was getting at. So you don't beat yourself up if one day you mess up. It's not all off the rails, okay? With Noom Weight, you get right back on track because they think progress is not a straight line. There are off days. Hallelujah. 95% of customers say Noom Weight is a good long-term solution, and active Noomers lose an average of 15 pounds in 16 weeks. Give it a try. If you're sitting out there and you're like, I've tried everything, you haven't tried Noom, try it. If you're done trying everything to lose weight, then try Noom Weight. Sign up for your trial today at Noom.com/tastebud. Not buds, okay? That's Noom, Noom.com/tastebud. Sign up for your trial today. Hey guys, come see me on the road. All tickets are available right now at salvulcanocomedy.com. My fall dates are up through the end of the year. I'm going to be next week. I'm going to be in Hamilton, Ontario, and Toronto. Toronto, we've added a show. That's October 14th and 15th. And the rest of October, we're doing the Richmond, Virginia, the Carpenter Theater, Hershey, Pennsylvania. They added a second show there. That's selling fast. And that is all for October. November, we're in Knoxville, Atlanta, and Birmingham. We're also in Louisville and Evansville. And then it rounds out in December. I'm going to Florida, to Orlando, Jacksonville, and Tampa. In Tampa, we added a second show. And I end the year over in California. I'm doing Santa Rosa, California, San Jose, California, and we are doing Sacramento. Everything's on sale right now. Merch is up. I got solo merch, and all the podcast merch is up as well at salvolcanocomedy.com. Hope to see you guys on the road.
October 2nd, I'm headlining Stand Up Live, Phoenix, Arizona. October 5th, San Jose Improv. October 6th, Brea Improv. October 7th, Hollywood Improv. And I'm going to be at Pittsburgh Improv, Punchline Philadelphia, all November, December. Coming up, IanFidance.com, iAnimal69, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And check out the podcast B and Ian, patreon.com/B and Ian Pod.
Here we are. All right, hold on. All right, action. Here we are. This is, as some of the Taste Buds fans know, I used to sit as a child and stare into a ditch.
What?
This is the ditch. This is the ditch. This is the
This
ditch.
looks like when a convicted murderer takes the police to show them where they hid the body.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get this
The ditch has grown in now. It looks less ditchy. I pictured it as a
you can
real.
see that it goes down clearly,
Yeah.
right? And you can...
Yeah.
You probably can't see it on camera, but faintly through those trees over there, you can see that there's a house.
Yeah.
And then there's a house there, which our neighbors, they still live there. Mrs. Lutz still lives in that house. I know that for a fact. And this fence, this is the house I grew up in. It's now looks quite different.
Wow, what a nice front
Oh,
yard.
my God.
Jesus
They have
Christ.
two fences. They have
Joey
that
Oh, his
Bags of
parents
dough.
don't live there right now,
on
though.
the inside, and then they have this property line fence here, I guess.
Wow.
Is what this is. But our fence was a chain link fence, and it ended when I lived here somewhere around where that tree is over there that has the swing on it.
That's a massive piece of prop.
So this was set back. You had a little footing, a little distance between you and the ditch. I'd sit against the fence there.
Physical or emotional?
There's just nothing going on. Dude, none of these trees were in here. I mean, some of them must have been.
Look at his disbelief at the
we
passage of
moved-
time.
I mean, I don't think all of these trees grew in that time.
Listen,
that would be totally impossible.
It's so
But I'm
funny.
telling you, a lot of this was not here.
You would think, pause. You
And
would think,
even
like,
if these
literally
trees
though,
were
not
here,
even that. Like, he's like, you know, Kevin Hart going back to Philadelphia, being like, Kanye in Chicago, being like, this is the house I grew up in. Like, you would think something monumental happened here. The
Yeah.
way that he's telling the story.
We need an album live from the ditch.
Live.
Oh my God.
He should do his special from the ditch.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
in the round.
Just clear
in
it
the
out.
round. The ditch in the round. Do you understand? If that's what we could get seats around that, people come to the ditch. Oh my God, Joe. That's a great idea.
We have to do
That is
it.
original as shit.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Imagine like excavating a little bit, cleaning it up a little, putting seats around, and he does it from the middle of the ditch.
No, and we film him clean it himself.
Yes. Yes.
Like, hey, Arnold.
Oh my God, Joe.
But you get him
Joe,
in
if
the
you're
wrong
listening, and we know
spot
that
and then
you
have
are.
him do that, so he's just cleaning up adopt-a-highways. It's like doing community
Imagine if
service.
Joe is watching this back.
Dude, DeRosa live from the ditch
Live from the ditch is
the
amazing.
Is so
Amazing.
funny, and he just gives this little talk up front about how he used to sit here alone in a ditch, and he was lonely, and now he wants to.
How long
and now
is
look
this?
how far he's come.
How long is this?
He does another 5 minutes.
This is 7 minutes long of it being like, a fence used to be here, and what do you know? Trees grew, and Mrs. Lutz, that old bitch, she's still living there, I think, and you know, this is where I used to
The
sob.
Lutzes are behind the curtains, like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like,
The
look at
ditch
it, look at it.
boy's
The
back.
Ditch boy's back. Oh no! Oh my God! He looks.
little ditch boy's back. He won't leave.
You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this, Sam.
Let it go.
There's nothing left for you here.
We filled the ditch in years ago.
Stop pulling the weeds out of the ditch. He's re-ditching.
We buried all our pets there, Joseph.
And I'd love to give an update. The punishment's happening soon. We're still trying to find the right
Okay.
costume.
Okay. We've been
What is happening?
So we a season of Taste Buds is 52 weeks, 52 episodes. At the end, we compare our records.
Yeah.
And whoever loses gets punished. And now we've yet to carry through with it.
Wow.
We're right
What's
now,
the punishment? You have to go back to the ditch with Joe?
Yeah. That was tossed around.
Anything but
that. As a matter of fact, our second, the second year tally, that's why I asked you to get the stats, is coming up. It's the 104th episode is the second season, and we're in the high 90s right now.
Oh, wow.
So, and I don't know, I gotta be honest, I don't know who's winning or not. Myself.
Fan had sent it in. I'll pull it up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if we can get that up, because I want, especially in the run up to 104. Like, if there's a chance that we're close enough that it could be anybody's game, I want to have those stakes in the next 10 episodes.
I think DeRosa will lose it if we double punish him.
I know. So let's find out though, because if we're at like episode like 98 or whatever it is
he afraid of heights?
I don't know. I am, but I don't know.
Okay.
But,
I'd love
but
to get him
you know what I'm saying though, right? If there's a chance that it's close enough where he could still, or I could still come back and win, let's take that over the next few episodes with us, like that tense. That's the stakes.
What if he goes double or nothing?
No, I won't do it because his first. I won't do it because his first punishment is he's obsessed with McDonald's. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
In 100 episodes, he's brought up McDonald's in every one.
Really?
He's obsessed, and he said they're the only people that were there for him.
Shut up.
He said they have concierge service.
He said they have concierge white glove service. They're there for you through the ups and downs. And when he was little, like Grimace.
Yeah, so's a ditch. What kind of life is this guy living?
I don't know.
His creature comforts are fucking burgers and ditches?
I know.
Poor Joe.
I know.
I love him
and this
so
is why
much.
he's got the pendulum has swung his way a little bit, because the empathy is coming in hard now.
Yeah.
And if someone's backing up an empathy truck and dumping it all right here. So he's got to bartend at his bar fully dressed. Fully as Ronald McDonald.
And we also said he has to bark coupons for the...
Yeah, and he has to bark outside first.
Oh, dude.
And then he has to go in.
Amazing.
The reason it's taking long is we're not going to get like an out of the bag Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
We want him to. You want it to be like,
Bro, I had a cousin who was a Ronald McDonald.
No.
He went to clown college. I'm seeing him this weekend in Phoenix.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Okay, time out. A couple things. Are you? Wait.
I swear to God.
I feel like if you go to clown college, but then you become Ronald McDonald, you are a failure, because Ronald McDonald isn't doing.
Name a better clown.
That's true.
Name a bigger clown.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying is, anything that he's studying in clown school, Ronald McDonald is not doing any of those things. He's a spokesperson. He's a figurehead.
Yeah, but
he's not going around juggling, spraying shit out of his lapel.
Bro, are you kidding me? That just makes Ronald McDonald even better. Imagine being a kid
clown shit?
and seeing Ronald McDonald. You're like, whoa, it can't get any better than this. Yep. And then he's juggling.
But he doesn't do that though.
This guy did.
Oh, you're saying that he leveled up Ronald because he had the skill set to do clown things.
Yep.
Yeah, but if because you know what I'm saying though, right? Like Ronald is almost like, I wonder if the clown community shuns Ronald.
No.
But
what are the clowns?
He's a clown in appearance only. Nothing he
But
does.
there's very few people.
He comes there and then talks.
There's old pictures of him juggling. There's got to be.
There's got to be.
He's got to be a trick type clown, because otherwise it's a man dressed as a clown giving food to children.
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to live in that world.
That's what.
I don't want to live in that world.
Guess what? How old are you?
Look at him.
You've been living in it.
Look at him. There he is juggling. Yep.
I mean, what's he doing here?
Ronald that is an overweight Ronald.
God, that is a Ronald.
Whoa, don't get high on your own supply there, Ronald.
Really? Holy shit. Oh my God. I mean, he is like, what is he doing to that child?
That is a large Ronald.
That is a large Ronald.
It says Ronald gets serious about preventing.
Well, you know Ronald McDonald House. You know what that is, right? That's an amazing thing.
That is.
So that's like where
I always used to drop my coins in the plastic house.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, a change I always put in there, even as a child.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I do get what you're saying,
Me
but there's
too.
very few clowns who can break through to make a new headlining clown.
He is a crossover clown. He's like
a crossover
Snoop Dogg
clown.
for African Americans to the whites.
To the clown.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just going to say, though, I don't think he really does tricks.
Is that a Polynesian Ronald? Yeah. That's amazing.
Hawaiian.
Wow. He looks Polynesian.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I
fascinating.
really think Ronald is a trick guy.
I don't think he is. Some of these Ronalds look, hella frightening.
Terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying.
Look, no, that's not good.
Somehow DeRosa's not here, and yet his spirit
Lives
conjured
on.
up McDonald's as a conversation piece.
I think he will haunt you till you die.
It will. Yeah, it will. Look at that, Ronald. Some of you guys, look, you can't. Here's the thing about Ronald that we're learning, okay? You can't just put on the costume and the makeup and look like Ronald. That's not enough. If you look weird and you put on the weird makeup, you're going to look like a weird Ronald.
Yeah.
You know, but someone put up they did a draft of Joe as Ronald, and he looks, I swear to God.
Can I see it?
I swear to
I
God, if you
can't
ever
wait to see this.
take makeup remover and just remove Ronald's face, I swear to God, he has to look like DeRosa. Oh my God. Because they look alike.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm telling you, I distinctly remember seeing my cousin Brian as Ronald McDonald juggling.
Do you think that he might have the outfit still or no? This was a long time ago.
I don't know, but if he does,
Can you?
yes. Yes.
We'll give him credit. We'll keep it in great condition.
Absolutely.
We'll overnight it back to him. We'll dry clean it.
I'm going to see him this weekend. I'll find out. That'd
Okay.
be amazing.
I think it would be great to have him come and train Joe on how to really properly do
I mean,
this.
I would love that.
that would
That
be
would be
great.
incredible to have Joe take Ronald classes.
How do you become a Ronald? Can you Google that? How do you become a Ronald McDonald?
Also,
Because
I
they're
want-
out there, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they still do this, but when you had your party there, you could pay an extra scatol. You could break them off more, and then Ronald made an appearance. You know
you
that. Well, he was your
remember
cousin.
how-
I haven't seen a Ronald in a location.
I haven't seen a
since I
birthday
was
party
kid.
at a McDonald's
Yeah.
in forever either.
Yeah.
I want to go back to a time where that was a treat.
We should
Going
throw-
to a McDonald's
We
was
should
like
throw one of our birthday parties at a McDonald's.
December 31st. Hello.
It's on New Year's Eve.
Hello. Yes.
That's going to be a tough one to get people there on a New Year's Eve, though.
a week before, a
week
week
before.
after. I was thinking about doing laser tag, but that's just me.
That's amazing.
yeah.
Yes, we are the same there.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
McDonald's keeps a roster of about 250 Ronalds worldwide. According to marketing experts familiar with the program and franchisees, with some support from the company, they pay for Ronald as an advertising expense. Each major market in the U.S. has at least one Ronald, with large cities employing several.
Yep.
So how do you get to become a Ronald?
Let's see.
Should I call him?
Can you call him?
Listen.
Let's call him. Let's get him on the phone. I want to know I want to know what's up here. Does Ronald McDonald make a lot of money? That can't be his only job. But then again, if he's the only Ronald for that major city, he needs to be ready to be called upon at a moment's notice. He needs to clown.
I mean, that, and maybe he does like Santa Claus on the side.
That's his world. Do you think that do you think there's no reason they shouldn't be proud and own it, right? Like, if you were a Ronald and you went on a date, would you be like, I'm Ronald?
No, it's like Superman.
I'm
You can't tell
Cleveland's-
people.
You
Clark
can't.
Kent's not being like, I'm
But if
Superman.
if that's your main, like you're on a date, you're not gonna be like, I'm
guy.
Cleveland's Ronald.
I think he waits 6
The
months.
bizarre rules behind playing the role of Ronald
my
McDonald.
God.
This is fascinating to me, and I cannot believe I've never looked any of this up. Here we go. Let's go on a ride.
All right. In the meantime, I'm texting cousin Brian.
Okay, text cousin Brian. Let's get him on the phone. I'm gonna read these rules, babe.
One of the most important rules.
There's facts and rules. Okay, let me read this, and then I'll read the facts and rules. And then we're gonna get on to the battle. Remember Ronald McDonald, the iconic, somewhat creepy. Remember him? How stupid of a thing is that? Somewhat creepy mascot that you always saw in McDonald's commercials. They're writing to me like I'm an alien. The role isn't as simple as slapping on some makeup and learning how to juggle. There are pretty bizarre rules that the character is required to follow. Check out these mind-blowing facts about McDonald's. Let's go there first, Pimp. That first link.
No, wait a minute. There's some good stuff right here.
Okay. One of the most important rules of playing the McDonald's mascot is that Ronald, you listen to this, babe? Ronald is never allowed to reveal his true personality.
Wait.
Meaning the human beings, right?
Yes, you're not allowed to break.
You're not allowed to break character. When he's in the costume, the only name he goes by is Ronald McDonald. The company also likes to pretend that there is only one Ronald, but they tend to keep up. He's like Saddam. He's like, when he leaves the McDonald's, it's like 6 clown cars, and you don't know which one he's in. Okay. They do tend to keep a lot of secrets. How does Ronald appear in multiple countries at the same time on the same day? How are the secret menu items created? Didn't know there was secret menu items. These are things we may never know, but because of the image that McDonald's likes to uphold, no 2 Ronalds are ever allowed to be spotted together.
Oh, wow.
That's what you
Well,
gotta do.
Cousin Brian can't tell me anything because they have to sign numerous waivers saying they'll never reveal what they learned working for the company.
He needs to break.
It's a Hippocratic oath of Ronald.
Yeah, it's HIPAA. He's like, I can't do it. HIPAA law. But you're your family though. Maybe
Yeah,
he'll-
true.
Also, you know what we'll do? We'll modify his voice.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
If we get him on the phone and he talks, give him that like
the deep fake?
that 2020 treatment
The
when they're
deep
behind the
throat?
yeah, like when I was wrong.
It gets weirder.
McDonald. Okay, Ronald's rules and regulations don't end there. McDonald's.
We had to supply our own shoes. I juggled. Balls weren't the only thing I juggled. Juggled many women.
You don't want to know what goes on in the ball pit.
The ball pit has a different meaning for me.
The Hamburglar was a legitimate felon.
In 1972, McDonald's boss clown named AJ, who was in charge of overseeing and hiring and training of the Ronalds, created a guide called Ronald and How to easily train a new employee. These are the bizarre rules. Here we go. Ronalds are never allowed to hug kids.
Good rule.
Okay.
Yep.
They're only supposed to pat the children on the back. Wow. Send us a photo. Hashtag Ronald Hugs. If you've ever had a party or have a picture of Ronald hugging someone breaking protocol.
Wow.
Hashtag Ronald Hugs.
You know, I had a birthday clown that I was obsessed with when I was younger. His name was Bingo.
Okay.
There's
That was his name?
a local Newport, Delaware clown.
How do you become a fan of a local clown?
Well, he was at the Ground
not?
Round one time.
How do you not?
Yeah, really. How do you not love
Can it
Bingo?
be free popcorn and black and white cartoons?
And they'd give you food based on how much you weighed and like a penny system.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, the Ground
There was like
Round.
a deal if the kid got on a no, you told him how much you weighed, and then they charge you a penny for every pound.
Yep,
or
a
something?
penny for a pound for your meats.
That's
At the
crazy.
Ground Round.
What?
Yeah. I got to find this photo because it is haunting the way this clown looks and the look on my face. Things happened, I think.
Really?
Maybe that's why I do comedy now.
Right.
Because I was molested
Maybe that's why
by
you're
a
cutting
clown.
maybe that's why you're cutting your regular t-shirts into thin tanks.
You've never done that for summertime. Summertime Sal is not wearing tank
I
tops.
don't do a low arm tank. You have a low swooping arm. It's like a deep V.
got tattoos.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's what I was going to say before. When I see you get on the plane with your own homemade tank top, I'm like, you have to smell because you're allowing this
I
area.
made my own kimchi. Would you like some?
That's one step removed from topless to me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm seeing your nipple. I'm seeing your hair.
well, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring a
Should
gift.
get through the rules here.
Okay. They have to sign numerous waivers saying that they'll never reveal what they learned working for the company. Let's see if we can break that today. Or also, you know what? If we don't get Brian on the line, if we have a fan who was a McDonald's clown, please write in the comments on this video right now. Let us know you were a clown. We will interview you next time. Oh my God, dude. Whoa.
That's me and Bingo.
That's Bingo?
That's Bingo.
No, Bingo has a picture of himself on his own shirt that he's wearing.
Yeah, Bingo got in some trouble.
You're wearing a
later in life.
Ghostbusters 2
Yes,
t-shirt.
yes.
Got in trouble? What'd he do?
Later in life, I think he got in trouble.
Wow.
Clown stuff.
And he had a Newport, Delaware accent, and we have videos of him at my birthday parties being like, "Did you know that Ian was a strong boy? Ian, show everyone how strong you are. Hit the hammer, Ian." And I'm like,
Can you text him so we can throw this up?
Yeah.
You look like a deer in the headlights. You
I know.
look like blink twice if the clown's harming you. You're like this.
yeah, haunted, truly haunted.
What did Bingo do?
But he was my favorite. I don't know.
How
He
much
just,
did your parents hired him?
yeah, I mean, this is at my house. They brought a clown into our
I
house.
was going to say, you caught him at the ground round. Then
That's
you
either love or massive neglect.
Yeah. You caught him at the ground round. Was there a background check on Bingo?
Buddy, this was like 91.
Yeah.
We didn't care about
It's
that
91,
stuff.
hun, so something's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. They have to promote the idea of fun to their customers. They shouldn't directly promote the food. You know what? These aren't bad rules.
I like him.
If kids ask, you can't tell them that burgers come from cows.
What?
Wow. And what are you supposed to do then? Lie
What, do they
to
come
the
from
children?
the sky?
Yeah.
What do you tell
What
them?
do you lie to the child?
Come from the kitchen.
And then where?
So that tells me that McDonald's is identifying guilt, that they're guilty. They don't want to tell the
They
kids.
should be guilty
They should feel guilty
For what?
for serving great food to DeRosa.
Yeah, exactly. For their concierge. He said they have concierge service.
Wait, what is concierge service at McDonald's?
Like I know that's what we said. Like white glove, like 5-star Michelin service.
What is he
He's
talking
saying
about?
like they never fail you. The service is always like as good as you can get at a McDonald's.
Has he not watched a video on Twitter lately?
I know.
There's people jumping behind registers because they didn't get the sauce they wanted.
I know.
It's not exactly white
It's a
glove
war.
service,
Yeah,
buddy.
McDonald's. There's half the McDonald's in New York City are like the beaches of Normandy. If we're being honest. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You're looking both
White
ways.
glove shooting galleries. Your heroin needle malige.
You ever go into the one next to the Fat Plot, next to the VU?
It's shut down.
It's shut down.
Shut
now, right?
down.
Yeah.
You go to the one at 34th and 8th.
Yeah.
That's the spot.
No,
Yeah.
That's where all the homeless
The hot
go.
one's by Joey Rose's downtown. The guy came in with the axe. Did you
Oh
see
yeah,
that guy?
Machete
The one on-
Man.
is
Yeah,
that the one on
Delancey.
Broadway?
No, Delancey.
The one on Broadway is 24 hours. The second floor has a piano in it.
What?
What?
Yeah, they're playing piano in that one.
Who, the homeless?
24 hours, 2 floors. There's a piano on the second floor.
Really?
I swear.
What?
I tell
We
you, the
found
one
the
next to the
McDonald's
one
I'm
next
at
to
my
the Village
birthday
Underground
at.
on 3rd Street, though, it's a 50-50 shot that you're getting hit in the face if you walk in there.
Bro.
50-50.
Yeah. It's not, dude, the one at Delancey, that's the guy that had the axe going around.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, that was a McDonald's?
Delancey and Essex.
Oh, when he broke the window?
Yeah.
And everything? Oh.
And
What-
then I think
Did they catch that guy?
Yeah, they caught him and they slapped him on the wrist. They're like, don't do it again, buddy.
No.
Yeah, they caught him and let him out that night.
Yeah, well, because we didn't see what happened before.
He went on the news and defended it and said he had to scare them. But then he threatened a woman. No, it seems a little. And then
Yeah.
Kevin Brennan had him on the pod.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
And he
And they gave him a sword.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
mean they gave him a sword?
They let him hold a
They
sword.
gifted him a sword.
Was he all there? Did he seem all there?
He seemed like a fun guy.
Yeah, he seems all right.
What did he say? You're like Ronald now. You can't talk bad about the guy.
yeah,
Just promote fun, not the acts. What was his reasoning? Is that Sherrod
No.
doing an ad for
Shut
Ziploc?
up. Oh
Is that
my
Sherrod doing
God.
an ad
That is
for
Sherrod
Ziploc?
Small doing an ad. Oh no, I might show up on one of these. I did a bunch of these. I swear to God, I might show up. Dude, I'm in some of these. Oh my God. Yeah, there I am.
Hey, look, it's software engineering. It's a different Ian.
It's a different Ian. That's integrating into society, Ian.
Wow, you look so good there.
Here, go
What-
back.
what is this?
What am I saying?
Katie? Wait, what is this, though?
I mean, yeah, she probably wanted a lot of things having to be with Prince Charles. Prince Charles is like the English Lyle Lovett. It's like, how are you functioning and getting these women?
Yeah. Woo, what's up? Suck it, queen.
What was that?
It was for Reader's Digest.
What was Sherrod? What were you talking
Years
about?
ago, I did this thing for Reader's Digest. It was like a talking head thing, and they put it on ads on.
are the
Like you're on
chances?
Reader's Digest website right now.
What are the chances, dude?
Dude,
what-
that's
What are the
wild.
odds that we went to Reader's Digest website and years ago you did a talking head segment and it popped up on the screen? That's weird.
That's amazing.
weird.
That's
What does
incredible.
that mean? My grandmother used to say after something like that happened, she used to be like, "Play the lotto,"
Oh,
which I never made the connection. I'm like, why?
you're going in a home.
Put on pants. My grandma, God bless her, she would play the pick 3 and the pick 4, like not the lotto. And every day she would justify how close she was because she would make the numbers that came out, she would attach them to anything. So she'd be like, 302 came out.
That's my area code, by the way.
Something weird is going on.
Dude,
Something weird's going on.
I swear to
I
God.
think Ian won all 3 battles.
Yeah, this is weird. We gotta get to the battles.
Yeah.
She used to go 302. She used to be like, 3 is the 3rd month, March. Your aunt was born in March. And 02, in 1902, the blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, but that you can do that with anything. Anyway, Reader's Digest. And you did that years ago, and now they're using you? Now? What was that, in perpetuity you signed that?
No, it was a
They
non-union
using you
buyout.
years later. You're on their website.
I know, it's crazy.
It was weird to see Sherrod on there.
And we're like, oh, look at this idiot. And I'm like, oh, scrub forward.
You were next.
I made him rewind to hear my joke.
Good joke.
Could you imagine? I didn't notice Sherrod, and then we looked up, and you were just on the
on your
screen. We were
TV.
that close.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is why. Let's check out this next rule of Ronald, and it doesn't match the clown we just saw. They have to be fit, or at least have a body that appears to be fit. What does that mean? You have to have a body that appears to be fit.
Is there a physical fitness test?
So they're like, we're not taking off the jumper, but it should not look like you fill the jumper up.
I mean, that guy's face.
What's that?
Was so fat. That one Ronald McDonald.
That was come on.
Pounds of red makeup for that guy.
They had to be. They had to follow a script when answering questions. Like Siri. If they don't have an answer that fits, they're instructed to say, "Ask someone wearing normal shoes."
I want to stump a Ronald.
cop-out. I know.
I want to make a Ronald squirm
Let's do a
and him just go,
segment.
"Hey, ask that guy in the Nikes."
Yeah. Oh, this is what we need to do. Okay, this is what we need to do. We need to get a Ronald on. We need to get a Ronald on in full outfit and put him behind the black silhouette, change his voice, and then go down this whole list. And he needs to be like a deep throat, he needs to be like a WikiLeaks Ronald.
Yeah.
What if
we got to do a whole Ronald expose?
What if we set it up where DeRosa thought it was a dating show? And behind the curtains, 3 Ronalds.
Oh my God.
That's great. Ronald number 2. Same question. It's like
and it's a silhouette of a woman, but she comes out in her bra stuff with cheeseburgers.
Taste buddies. Let's talk about Bombas. Bombas is a new. They're advertising with us for the first time, I believe, and I actually am already a customer of Bombas. They make socks. They might make more. We'll find out. I'll see here. But they make the best damn socks, and I've been wearing them for a long time. Bombas' mission is simple: make the most comfortable clothes ever and match every item sold with an equal item donated. That's exactly what they do. So when you buy Bombas, you are also giving to someone in need. I'm not kidding. I bought 4 dozen Bombas socks this last holiday as gifts of packs of 12. For people, because they're kind of really cool. Their designs are awesome. They're really comfortable. Bombas Socks design their socks, shirts, and underwear to be the clothes you can't wait to put on every day. Everything they make is soft. It's seamless and tagless, which I love, and has a cozy feel. There's a pair of Bombas Socks for everything you do. They come in tons of options, like comfy performance styles made with sweat wicking yarns, which means your feet stay cool while the rest of you works up the sweat. That's true. I have those. They work great. Bombas no-show socks, which I also have, are designed for comfort while being specifically engineered to never fall down. So let your ankles be free to soak up the sunlight. That's another thing that I can't stand. Bombas is one of the only people that do the no-show sock that doesn't fall off my heel. Bombas t-shirts are made with thoughtful design features like invisible seams, soft fabrics, and the perfect weight so they hang just right. So there you go. They also make t-shirts and underwear, which I didn't know, and I'm going to look up. Bombas underwear is so breathable. It fits so well. It feels like you're wearing nothing at all in a good way. And did you know that socks, underwear, and t-shirts are the 3 most requested clothing items at homeless shelters? That's why Bombas donates 1 for every item you buy. So far, Bombas customers like you have helped donate over 50 million items of essential clothing. That's crazy. Go to bombas.com/tastebuds and use code tastebuds for 20% off your first purchase. That's Bombas, BOMBAS.com/tastebuds, and use code tastebuds at checkout. Bombas.com/tastebuds, code tastebuds. HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. That's a sentence that has so many appealing words in it. Farm fresh ingredients, seasonal recipes right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit, and we all know that. Subscribe to HelloFresh and check Save Money off your fall to-do list, because it's cheaper than takeout and even the grocery store. Sometimes 25% cheaper, okay? Ingredients travel from the farm right to your doorstep, ding dong, in less than 7 days. So you know they're fresh. Plus, the pre-portioned ingredients make cooking a snap and cut down on food waste. Because I do that. I'll go to the grocery store and I'll buy something, and then it goes, especially with fruits. fruits and things like cold cuts and things like that, I'll buy them and then they'll go bad. I live alone and I cannot finish this food. I don't understand portion control when I'm actually food shopping. This cuts that out. They're for vegan recipes now on the menu every week, made without animal products of any kind, like dairy, meat, eggs, or honey. Enjoy meals like sweet chili tofu bowls or spicy coconut curry stir fry. Plans are flexible. You can choose meals for the week, update your preferences, change your delivery day, all in the HelloFresh app. Like I said, I use it. It's as convenient as possible. I change it on the fly. It really is simple to use. Okay, go to HelloFresh.com/tastebuds65 and use code tastebuds65, the numbers, for 65% off plus free shipping. There's not a lot of people that give that good of a deal. Go to HelloFresh.com/tastebuds65 and use the code tastebuds65 for 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Guys, you asked for it for so long. We finally got it. Merch is on sale right now. We rarely talk about it, but I want to start pushing it because we have a really cool designs that Joe and I made up ourselves, and it's the limited run. So whatever is on sale now, the second it's sold out, it's not coming back. It's available right now in the links on these videos or at our website, salvulcanocomedy.com, joederosainfo.com. That's Taste Buds merch. I also have solo merch up there as well, so check all of it out and buy some merch. Tweet at us the merch, and we will retweet you or repost you on Instagram. We want to see which ones you guys are liking, and we want to see the merch out in the wild. I want to have Ronald. I want to have Ronald on. We'll protect his ident. And when we ask him the hard-hitting questions, though, and we modulate his voice, and then we find out all the secrets.
Let's see if he can ruin McDonald's for DeRosa.
If you are a Ronald,
let's see if we can ruin McDonald's for the world.
You know a Ronald, and you live in the tri-state area of the United States, of New York, Pennsylvania, Jersey. Please write in the comments or what's our email address?
Tastebudspod@gmail.com.
Tastebudspod@gmail. You scan that, you'll find that.
Yeah, I can go back.
Put Ronald McDonald in all caps, or hashtag it, or throw it down and hashtag it on IG.
What should I say to cousin?
You got him on the line. He texted you back.
Should I say, hey, would you be willing to talk on a podcast real quick?
Yeah.
Promote the idea of fun. Isn't that just being fun?
Yeah, but it was a link, so I just thought they had a list of things.
I was going to say, it's like not like Ronald's going to show up and be like, today we're talking about G for genocide.
Yeah. But in a fun way. Yeah. All right. So we'll wait on him. We'll wait on Cousin Brian. Let's get to the battles. Worse, okay? Broken umbrella, broken glasses, okay? Both, I'm assuming that this to mean like at an inopportune time. Like you go to get your umbrella, you go to get your sunglasses, You know, not just like you have a broken umbrella in the house or you have a pair of broken sunglasses. Put into practice, right?
When you need it.
So I understand that why you're taking umbrella, because umbrella, you need it in an emergency situation. And if you don't have it, you're getting rained on.
There's nothing I hate more than being wet. Okay. I would infinitely rather live in the Revenant than have to be wet in a mist. Okay. Yes. I love snow is fine, dude. And you're a glasses guy. Yeah. The rain on your glasses, they're fogging up. You get it when you walk in a building, you can't see. Somebody told me to make that not happen, you should walk into the building backwards, like some kind of fucking weird cat or something. I'm like, no, what? Are you insane?
Here's the thing with the broken umbrella, right? Okay, half the time I have an umbrella, I don't even know when I should open it. Like
what?
Because here's the thing: if you open an umbrella when it's very lightly drizzling, very lightly, you look like an idiot.
I don't care what I look like.
Because
hello,
nobody else has them open. but you also look like an idiot when it's drizzling and you're holding an umbrella that's not open.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, if it's not monsooning, I'll be like, I can make it, you know, from the car into the supermarket, or I'll make it from, you know, this building into the cab. You know what I mean?
Well, see, you're a cab car guy. I'm a bicycle walk guy, train guy.
Okay.
So I can't, I mean, when I was living back in Delaware, no big deal. Umbrellas are part of a New Yorker's arsenal.
That's true.
Umbrellas are part of a New Yorker's arsenal. You got to have an umbrella. You got to have a weapon. You got to have a charger. I mean, when you leave, you got to prepare for the elements of the day, and the umbrella is your most important weapon.
How many times are you getting caught in rain that warrants an umbrella, though?
I cannot tell you the hatred and anger I have towards myself when I get caught out in the rain and I didn't look ahead with the weather.
And you either get soaked or you have to buy another umbrella.
I will cancel
and then you
plans.
buy a $5 umbrella and that shit
it breaks. And I can't use it as a cane. I love using umbrellas as canes. That's half the fun.
That is
you
fun.
cane it around.
That is super fun.
That's my favorite.
There's nothing I could say about not.
Yeah.
It's
you
fun.
open it, you twirl it like the penguin.
It's fun. But umbrellas are built to break, I think. I really do think that.
Well,
and enough is enough. You know what? Here,
our dear friend James McCarthy said umbrellas belong to the universe.
Okay.
Because sometimes you lose them, someone takes them, you find it, and then
umbrella
it always
karma
comes back. Umbrella
Here's the
karma.
thing. If I'm weighing the amount of times I actually need an umbrella in, like, let's say in a 1 year span, that I actually need one, and the amount of times also in a 1 year span that an umbrella breaks, it pisses me off so much that it's almost like I'm used to it. Oh, God, is it a broken umbrella? Oh, no shit. It's my 8th one this year. Also, I'm not getting caught where it's that bad for me. It sucks. If it happens once, it sucks. But it's not happening enough. Broken sunglasses, I think sunglasses are harder to come by. They're more expensive if you're not just getting like a $5, $10. I mean, I guess an umbrella and a pair of glasses can be expensive, and you could buy the ones from the corner. Fine. But like,
you're wearing sunglasses more than you're using umbrellas.
Correct.
I am the opposite. I'm not a sunglass guy.
On a sunny day, I think most people are wearing umbrellas more than they're using wearing sunglasses. Wearing sunglasses more than they're using umbrellas. I think this applies to most people. And I think I'm so used to an umbrella being broken. If I see it, I'm like, another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to my glasses being crushed. Sometimes I have sunglasses. I have maybe 5, 6 sunglasses. Some of them I've had for 10 years.
Wow.
If one of those breaks, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to feel disappointed.
Okay.
And if I'm out and it's blazing hip hop and R&B out there, and it's hot, and I look at my sunglasses are broken, I am going to just be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to navigate.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I've just been so no sunglasses for so much of my life that I don't even think about it.
I know. I used to not wear sunglasses because I didn't think I could pull them off.
I got glasses, so
Right.
I can't.
But you could wear the transitionals, right?
Oh, come on.
But
What am I going to be?
hold
a mall
on.
cop?
What did you say?
A mall cop? Every mall cop I knew growing up had transitional lenses.
I have sunglasses that are prescription.
I put, yeah, but then you got to take these off and put the others, and then you're just hanging here.
That's difficult, but you can carry an umbrella as a cane.
All right, what's the next battle?
I will tell you, in an instant,
I'll put big aviators over my glasses.
If you boil it down to one instant, I think that if it was like, all right, one time and one time only, broken umbrella or glasses, I would go maybe umbrella. But like, if you're just talking about in general, I'd be more bummed out if I kept breaking sunglasses than I kept breaking umbrellas. Because you're going to break the umbrella. You're going to break it. We all do it.
Yeah.
We've all broken 10 umbrellas a year.
Yes.
We've all done it.
Yes.
I don't break all my glasses. So for me, that's going to be more of a shot in the chops for me.
Right.
And while it might be more of a bummer to get wet, I just think I use the sunglasses more often, and they break way less often, and so it's more of an event for me if the sunglasses break.
Well,
I could run for shade. I could go underneath an awning if it's raining.
Yeah, but also,
like if I'm out and about, this is going to be all day. I'm going to be like this all day.
Also,
We have Foley weighing in.
see, Foley, I fucking love you.
Umbrella for sure, says
Yes.
H. Foley, our friend and comic. Broken shades just say you party.
Yep. Here's the thing:
I don't think
as a
so.
smoker, I need the umbrella because I'm going out in storms.
So make a good point. Then it's really person to person
It
case.
is.
I think
It
here.
is.
and I think then that should mean that the battle is very close.
I agree.
So let's go to the phones for a few of these and we'll move on. Broken up.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, babe. Okay. Okay. Wait, just scroll up above Foley for a second. Okay, so this person saying, so now I'm either soaked or I have to squint. I hate broken sunglasses, but umbrella is a more urgent situation.
man.
Okay. They make durable coats with hoods that can help protect you from the rain if an umbrella breaks. If your sunglasses break, there is no substitute. Well, your hat, a bill of a hat.
Yeah.
But that's a great point. A broken umbrella because you really ain't hot shit in your Oakleys, bro.
Woo!
Okay. I'm not that girl who's scared to get her hair wet. Never was. Broken sunglasses suck ass, especially when you're hungover, and I am a lot. Well, that does go back to Foley saying you party.
Yeah.
Broken sunglasses is the worst. Our reflex is to power through and run through the rain. I live in Florida 99.9% of the time. I forget my umbrella, and I even have it, but I never will forget my sunglasses. Y'all going to be soaking wet in the pouring rain, shaking my head. Couldn't be me, though. Umbrella gang.
Yes.
I shop for sunglasses knowing that they'll probably break, but I shop for umbrellas assuming they won't.
Yes!
That's bizarre.
I spend money on umbrellas.
That's the exact opposite of
You're
what
wrong.
he's saying.
You're
you
wrong.
spend money on sunglasses. You don't spend them on umbrellas because you know, especially a New Yorker. New Yorker, you got the guys come out of the crawl spaces when it rains, and they just emerge and they have just umbrellas to sell. You know what I mean? The world's most expensive umbrella is $50,000. Okay.
No.
$770, $1,300.
No, see, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What
I
is that,
hope whoever
snakeskin?
gets that dies.
Is that snakeskin?
I think so.
That is disgusting.
Crocodile skin.
I hate you.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't like you.
So let's just hit the phone one more time. So I think this is going to be pretty close. Pretty close.
Broken umbrella.
Are we doing them now or at the end? We're doing them now. Let's do it now.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we're at the 8-minute mark. You're refreshed?
Yep.
We got 6,000 votes so far on broken umbrella versus broken sunglasses. Which is worse? Pimpy, let's get that humble pie percentages on the board.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, no.
Yes, that's a win for sunglasses,
no,
baby.
but
It's
the
which is
comments
worse.
were umbrella.
You are skewing umbrella with the comments. It's a good battle. 56.9
More for me.
It just changed. You got a 0.1%. Right now, at the 6,000 votes, 56.9% of people think broken sunglasses is worse.
Wrong.
Broken umbrella coming in at 43.1%. That is a very solid battle.
Mafungul.
That is a very solid battle. And I tell you, that's one of the ones
was a
that I
good
think
battle.
if we check it again at the end of the episode with another 4,000 or 5,000 votes, it might swing.
I'll put a Ronald McDonald on it.
Okay. If he doesn't get back to us now, let's still have him get back to us.
He called.
I feel like we got to call him at this point.
It's destiny.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian popped up on the ad.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Hold on.
Cousin, we will not use a last name.
He said he'll talk about it in a third party.
Professional clown.
Okay. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to end up having an hour's worth of questions for him. So why don't we get
pick it up?
What? He's calling right now?
Yeah.
You got it. All right, let's put this on pause.
Okay.
Hey.
Yo,
What's up?
what's up, man? How are you doing?
That
Good,
does
good.
not sound like the voice of Ronald. First question, did he have to change his voice or did he use that voice?
Can I put you on the phone with my friend Sal?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Sal, how you doing?
good, buddy. So Ian's here. We're doing a podcast, and Ronald McDonald came up, and he said that at one point you worked as a Ronald McDonald.
Yes, that is true.
Okay. Do you have a free hour? We're gonna change your voice.
All right.
What year were you a Ronald?
Oh man, it was like 1994 to about 2001, so it was kind of like the
You were
golden
a
years
Ronald
of
for
being
7 years.
He was a Ronald during 9/11.
You were a Ronald during 9/11?
Yeah, it was actually.
Wait, was it your full-time job?
It was my full-time job.
Holy wait.
He was the guy.
I can't.
That's the finance. That's the finances. Don't fuck around. We ain't just a piddly. We full-time McDonald's.
Wow. All right, I'm blown away.
He's a full-time Ronald.
I'm blown away that this topic came up, and Ian has a cousin that we got on the phone that was a full-time Ronald for 7
right.
years.
Does he have the costume?
Yeah, man. There's guys
Okay.
that do it for like 20 years.
You're shitting me. Okay, so I have so many questions. I don't know if we're gonna get to these
Brian's
battles.
the man.
Okay, Brian, here we go. Okay, what made you initially go? We might not do the rest of the battles. We might have to continue this, or I might go late.
Whatever you need.
What made you seek employment as a Ronald? Were you dabbling with clown shit already? Or was this just right place, right time? Was it something you always thought about? Was it romantic for you? Was this something that fell in your lap and you were like, I can't believe I'm going to do this? I never thought I'd be a Ronald. We'll start there.
Yeah, I lost a bet.
No way! No way!
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. He's kidding. That's amazing.
So I was doing clown stuff like from the age of 12. It was like a classic run away and join the circus type of story, right? For me.
You were?
Yeah. So
you ran away and joined the circus to be a clown?
Not far, but I was juggling and doing magic when I was like 12 years old, and was doing some like kids theater, and then I started doing birthday parties, and started performing at bigger venues, yada yada yada. Go to college, and then like every weekend I'm doing like festivals, and I auditioned for Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College.
No way! You have to audition for the college. You can't just cut a check and they have faith in you.
No, it's not like the Vry.
Wait, okay.
You're like Felicity Huffman. I'll give you money, get my kid in.
So you must have clown friends then.
Yeah.
You run in clown circles.
We drive in a very small car together. Yeah.
So is there like when you want to be in this world and you have people, like-minded people that want to be in this world, like comedians, let's say, like me and Ian, like you must be talking about the nature of this world and its goings on all the time, right? Like, I made it onto Ringling Brothers. I didn't. I booked this big gig. I learned this new trick. Yada yada yada, as you said, right?
Exactly.
Is Ronald McDonald like
the SNL?
Is it like the pinnacle? Like, are you gonna be like, dude, you know what I'm shooting for? I want to be a Ronald one day. Or is Ronald looked at, because and tell me if I'm wrong, I was like, I feel like Ronald is kind of like an imposter syndrome type clown because he doesn't focus on all the things that make a clown what a clown is. He just comes in the outfit and then he's, just talking with children. And he almost
like clown stolen valor.
It's stolen valor. It really is.
No. So the back up to your first question, right, is like, do we all talk about like what clown gigs are there out there for clowns to go get? And like everybody that's in Ringling knew the boss clown of Ronald McDonald. This guy is AJ.
Yeah! We just read about AJ. You know AJ?
Yeah, he just passed away like a week or so ago.
Oh my God! AJ just died! AJ passed away a week ago! We could have had him on the pod! Play the lotto!
We have to dedicate this episode.
What are the odds? Something's weird today. We're having way too many coincidences happen. How do you know that AJ died a week ago? Did you keep in touch? Is there a newsletter? Is there an alumni letter?
Yeah, there's a alumni face group of all the former Ronalds.
My
we need that.
God.
We need that.
This is as good as I had hoped.
Holy shit.
So then did you have other clown friends that weren't Ronalds that became Ronalds with you, and then you had Ronald friends?
Yes, so like all walks of life became Ronalds.
What's that?
Like magicians, all different walks of life could become a Ronald. So there's guys that were magicians that became Ronald. There are guys like me that were like clowns that became Ronald.
Was there like Ronald resentment?
Actors. We even had a couple of comedians that became Ronald. So if you're a performer.
Who?
Comedians?
Yeah.
There's a guy by his stage name is Nick Beef. He was actually in New York City for a while.
Nick Beef?
Nick Beef, yeah.
Well, that is his stage name. That wasn't his real name. Nick Beef.
It was not. Nick
Beef.
That's
wait. Nick Beef became Ronald McDonald. That's hysterical. He ended up pushing beef. Pushing beef.
Oh my God.
That seemed like a natural fit.
Oh my, dude, you're blowing up. Who is Nick Beef?
Well, I'll tell you what. If you Google him, he actually owns the gravestone next to Lee Harvey Oswald. If you want to check that out, but that's another story.
Dude, this goes so deep.
We're going to uncover.
We're down a wormhole right now.
We're going to uncover something here.
Nick Beef. Ronald McDonald owns a grave next to Lee Harvey Oswald.
You're gonna find out some shit right now.
Nick Beef is Oswald. Oswald is Nick Beef.
It is.
Yeah, if you pull on this conspiracy string long enough, you're gonna find out that Grimace killed JFK.
That's where we're headed. That's where we're headed. So Nick Beef. But what is Nick Beef like? Why is he in the? Why is there an article on the Atlantic written about him?
About Nick Beef? Did you just look it up? I think it probably tells a little bit of the story, right? That he had the gravestone.
A JFK mystery. The name of the article is a JFK mystery. Who is
Nick Beef?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Well, I know Nick Beef too.
Nick Beef. What was his? What's his real name?
Oh man,
Nick Beef kind of sounds like a Mick Beef, which is kind of a McDonald's sandwich.
On your podcast.
So okay,
I'm not sure what he's doing today.
Was there fat Ronalds who got cut?
Yeah. So you don't understand. We should have done this at minute 1. Brian,
can we get you on a flight to New York City?
Okay. All right. So Nick Beef, let's try to get you and Nick Beef on the pod. So all right. So was there, like, okay? So Ian's question was there like Ronald resentment?
Yeah.
No. So it was like a good gig to get because it was a steady paycheck, right? You could always count on getting pretty good gigs. You could also do your side work at the same time. So I was still performing outside of Ronald. So it was it paid the bills pretty handsomely for the 7 years I did it. So it was a pretty desirable gig if you were looking to get out of Ringling.
Wow. Okay. So let's go back. So you already do now. So what day do you wake up and you say Ronald is the play now?
Oh yeah. So I auditioned for Ringling Brothers, right? And I got accepted to Clown College.
Oh, you did. Okay. I was gonna say all the Ronald McDonald's like Ringling rejects.
Yeah, so I didn't actually end up going to Clown College. So because I also then auditioned for McDonald's because I knew guys that were already Ronalds, and so I knew a couple guys that did Ringling, and then after Ringling they went to McDonald's, and they said, "Hey, you can make a lot more money by being Ronald than you would being a First of May."
No way.
And so I said, "Well, let me audition." So they had a couple of openings. And they're on like television markets, right? So I auditioned and I got offered 2 spots and I took one of them.
Wait,
and
can I ask you a question, Ryan?
Yeah.
Are you auditioning to be Ronald on camera or be Ronald at a local McDonald's and be a clown for the children?
Yes, exactly. Yes, right. So what they did is they booked me to go do my clown show at a local McDonald's, I think it was, or actually it may have been a festival, right? It was somewhere, maybe in the zoo, right? So I did a show on stage at the zoo, and they said, "Hey, yeah, that's great." So AJ saw the show and then offered me a job, and so I turned down Ringling to McDonald's.
So all right, so
I mean, those must have been some really big, oversized shoes to fill.
How do you get an audition? How do you get it? You need to know somebody, or?
Yeah, well, everybody knew who AJ was, right? So he was always on the lookout for talent, and so
AJ's job was to literally be on the lookout 24/7 for Ronnie Max.
For Ronnie's.
Yeah.
So what is the audition like?
You just
This is a Harvey Weinstein.
You want
to be a clown, kid?
And that's pretty much it. Usually he takes you out for sushi. As long as you like sushi, you're good to go.
Oh my God, we're looking at AJ right now. He has a handlebar mustache.
Oh.
Yeah. King of the carnies.
Oh my God. His phone number is up here. His literal phone number. We can't call him. He died, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think
he'll just go to that voicemail in heaven.
Well, what if you called that right now? He only died a week ago. What if we get his voicemail?
Maybe we leave a nice message.
Yeah, you'll probably get it.
He inspired a lot of people.
All right, maybe we end the pod leaving him a nice message.
Oh, he's the master schmoozer, it says.
So he takes you for sushi. This sounds weird already then. So he's not even, is he asking you, like, tell me about yourself, tell me what experience you have? Like, is it just a talking or is he like, do me a favor right this second, like throw a fucking pie in your face right now?
No, not quite that.
Okay.
It's more of a serious interview, right? They do a background check, which is the huge thing, right? Because McDonald's has a reputation to protect. So on a more serious note, they take whoever gets into the suit very seriously. And then you get hired, and then you go through some training. You learn how to put on the makeup. You learn the character. So it's you get a brand kind of indoctrination about who Ronald is and things he can do, can't do.
And is AJ the one doing this with you?
Yeah. There's a whole basically, I don't know what you want to call it, manual on being Ronald, about places you can go, places you can't go, things you can do in costume, things you can't. So they protect the image extensively. It's kind of like throwing somebody into you don't just throw anybody into the Mickey Mouse suit, right? They make sure they know what they're doing.
So was that like an afternoon? Was that like a month of training? Like, are you so you're sitting at a table with AJ?
This is truly like Sal meeting his hero.
This is because this is when something is fascinating. I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
Yell out any questions you have. Okay. But I can't. I'm fascinated.
No, I love it.
So is it you and AJ sitting there and you're staring at him and he's putting the makeup on you?
Yeah, well, no. So you sat with AJ, and he put the makeup on, and then you followed him and then you put the makeup on next to him.
And
then critiqued it. Yeah, and then
he critiqued it.
That's like the clown mafia ceremony for the Sopranos.
It was a week long.
You became a maid Ronald.
Yeah,
it was a week long. A week long.
Yeah,
a ceremony.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the ceremony?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's the hardest part about it?
There was a week long. We went to Milwaukee. You saw him do his shows. You got there's school shows. We did mostly school shows. So you got the
so you shadow AJ?
Yep. You basically kind of run as his assistant during the shows, and then at the end you get to perform the show as Ronald with AJ there. And then after that, you're in
the wings.
Well, you're accepted, I should say, right? So I heard there's stories where people went to go work with AJ for the week, and at the end of the week, AJ told them, he's like, nope,
you're not Ronald material.
What do you have to do to not be Ronald material?
Say again? What did he say?
What do you have to do to not, like, what's a story, like, what's an AJ Ronald horror story?
How do you get rejected?
Oh man, how do you get rejected?
You just don't know your ass from your elbow. You're not a good clown.
Yeah, you just not be funny.
What if you're an amazing clown but you're not good with makeup?
Then you're probably not an amazing clown.
Whoa! Wow!
Nice.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part about your job?
Hardest part about the job, it's probably keeping the wig on straight. To be honest with you, because that wig is made out of synthetic and yak hair. And you always had to style it. So that was always the wig. If the wig looked messy, you kind of look like a schmuck.
The wig was made out of
yak hair?
Red dyed yak hair?
That's what clown it. Yeah, it's synthetics, and I think maybe yak hair at one point. But that's what they used to make clown wigs out of. I think the Ronald one was synthetic. So and it was red, right? And you have the white makeup on, and all of a sudden white makeup's getting on the bottom of the red wig, and it kind of looks like crap. So you constantly have to clean those freaking things. And so that was probably the toughest part.
What about, like, just piece of shit children?
Oh.
They're fine.
Yeah.
You learn to deal with kids of all ages. And,
anyone had a vomit shit or piss on you?
Adults were usually the ones that are the biggest jerks, right? Because they'd start asking you the kind of like the questions of like, you're not the real Ronald, and how'd you get this job in front of the kids? And the kids believe, right? The kids want to believe. They're like, oh man, I'm meeting Ronald McDonald. We're signing autographs, taking pictures, and you're a kid. You kind of like
they wouldn't do that to Santa Claus.
You meet Spider-Man when you're like 6 years old.
Right.
And some adult comes up and says, "You're not the real Spider-Man."
Real pieces of shit parents.
Yeah. So those were
that upsets
me.
The
kids were pretty good.
Do you have any McDonald's perks?
Well, if you walk into a McDonald's dressed as Ronald McDonald, they let you do whatever you want.
What? What does that even mean?
I would walk in. I got to work the drive-through, so I'd start at the one end and take the order at the first window, and then run to the second window and hand them their food.
Wait. Would you just pop in and they didn't know you were coming?
Yeah, all the time.
But corporate sent you there. You just went unpaid just to stir shit up.
Well, not just it wasn't like I was doing it on my days off. So what I would have is I had 2 shows in a day, right? I have a school show in the morning and a school show in the afternoon. And so you'd have like 4 hours to kill. And where else are you going to go as Ronald McDonald but McDonald's, right? So we would go to McDonald's, and we'd always get free lunch, right? That was a given. You never had to pay.
To kill time.
Yeah, I also had an assistant too, right? So I had a van that had a fold-down stage. I had a full-time assistant that set up my shows for me and took care of my props.
What? This was supplied to you as per McDonald's Corporation?
Yep.
You got an assistant and a van?
Yeah.
So when you walk into a McDonald's to kill time, and
He
not
got me
expecting
Allen Iverson's autograph one time.
No way.
Yeah.
Dressed as Ronald?
Yeah.
That's
He got the hookup.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you walk into a McDonald's to kill time and they're not expecting you and corporate didn't let them know, how do they know? Like, did they know that you were Ronald? They believed you? Or were they just like, what a great thing. Come
Yeah,
by.
are they like, prove that you're Ronald and not some guy?
Yeah, well, I mean, the suits looked really good. We were really good at what we did. So the minute we walked in, they're like, "Oh shit, Ronald's here! This is great!"
So
right?
it's like Undercover Boss.
No.
Yeah,
Ronald with a black wing and a mustache, and it's Ronald underneath that, and they're like, "I know he's the boss."
Yo, I want to see Ronald go into
it's like-
a fucking South Bronx McDonald's.
That's a really funny sketch, an undercover boss with Ronald.
Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
That's a funny sketch.
Yeah.
Write that.
I just started here.
Yeah. That's a funny. Don't take our idea.
So what do you think about that
right.
mascot, huh?
That's really funny.
Has any Ronald snapped?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a Ronald like lose it?
I've seen a Ronald lose it. No, I haven't seen a Ronald lose it. There's been like so PETA would chase Ronald around on occasion. Somebody would get dressed up in a cow suit and try to hit Ronald with a pie. So that was something we always had to be on the lookout for.
I had to deal with PETA.
So wait, I have a question. We looked up and it said that there were things that Ronald could never discuss or could never disclose things about McDonald's. And if people asked, he would say, talk to someone with regular shoes. What were some of those secrets
Wait, you know that? Is that something you said?
Yeah, that was part of the training, right? When you got asked a question like, obesity, right? Child obesity. And they say, are you making kids fat? And you say, hey, you know what? That's a good question to ask somebody with regular size shoes. So that way it it's usually kind of like some reporter that's trying to get an expose and trying to kind of get a quote from Ronald.
The press is chasing Ronald.
Yeah.
The press is chasing
the
Ronald.
press and PETA.
Yeah, the press and PETA. You never would have thought it.
Yeah.
So do you have an ID card? Like, do you get free McDonald's for life?
No. After I hung up the shoes, I had to pay for it just like everybody else.
But wait. When you had the shoes, like you wouldn't finish and then be like, I'll just give me a 6-piece nugget and then they're like $4.99. They wouldn't do that to you.
No, never. I mean, you walked in like you owned the place, right? And they let you do whatever you want. And I never ever had a problem walking to a McDonald's and somebody was like, you can't do that, right? Hot days, I go hang out in the freezer.
No, I just break it all sorts of code.
Has the shoes ever cost him a love interest?
Yeah, maybe.
Have the shoes ever cost you a love interest? That's from Mike. That's a question from our producer.
Have the shoes ever cost me a love interest?
Oh, I got a better question than that.
What?
Go for it.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, look, have you ever, as Ronald, engaged in intimacy?
No, that just is that's not my kink, man. I don't want to yuck.
I wish he had said, "Why didn't you ask somebody with normal size shoes?"
What was that one? I missed that. What did you say?
You had the layup right there. You should ask someone with normal size shoes.
But has someone broke up with him? Has somebody broke up with him?
Have you ever broke up with someone?
Did being a Ronald ever get in the way of a relationship?
Being Ronald, it probably stopped me from getting relationships, right? It's when you're kind of at a bar meeting somebody and like, well, what do you do for a living? And it's like, well, I'm an accountant or I'm a school teacher. It's like, well, I'm a circus clown, right? It doesn't.
Right, it's one of those ones that right. It's like saying I'm a rocket scientist.
Like that's the thing. How would you would that deter people? Were you embarrassed? Is what I'm asking.
No, I always liked what I did.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was nobody else had that job, right?
Van, free McDonald's.
I mean, it's great. I'm 37 and I'm still telling people about my cousin.
This is the fact that we're a 7-year full-time Ronald, and we. This is mind-blowing to me. All right, so what? How is it full-time? Are they giving you you call in and you get a schedule each week, or were you really used 5 days a week, or was it just like, or was it like you are on call and just know that you're on call, and it could be 4 o'clock on a Thursday.
I
and
imagine
we call
it's a
you,
salary, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right. But
there
it's a salary. But were you working every day or?
Yeah, it was. You got a schedule, right? So they would book shows in advance, and in a given month, I'd probably work like anywhere from 15 to 20 days in a given month. Usually, you're working on Saturdays and Sundays a lot, so you'd have off during the week, like Mondays and Tuesdays. But you do school shows Monday through Friday, and then you do fairs and festivals on Saturdays and Sundays.
You're basically a comic. Yeah, it's the same life. So amazing. So do you negotiate?
We are clowns.
Is it we are clowns. It is true.
It's true.
Do you? Okay, so let me ask you a question. Is it like
I have clown in my blood?
That's so funny. That's so funny, dude. Yeah. So all right. So I have a question. Okay. Is it like don't you dare? Like there's a pay scale, and this is how it goes at McDonald's, and this is what the entry salary is, or are you and AJ sitting there in clown makeup while he's training you, negotiating your salary?
Yeah, no. So yeah, you actually get paid by the advertising market. So where I was performing, I ended up working 2 different markets, but I got paid a salary, right? So whether I worked or not, I still got paid. There are other guys. I also went part-time after a while. So as I was getting out of being Ronald, I went part-time, so I got paid per show. But there's a lot of guys that just get paid per show, and they're guaranteed like 200 shows a year, and maybe it's $300 a show, and so they're getting $60,000 for the year or something like that.
Wow. What was his set? So did you always do the same thing for the 7 years, or did you like mix it up, or like?
Give us a Ronald
shows, like every other year. We had different school shows, and plus I had my own show that had always, was always evolving and changing. Right, my strengths were like juggling and unicycling and acrobatics, walking on my hands and stuff like that.
But so you wouldn't just walk around on your hands as Ronald.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do it. That was how I usually opened my show. I came out on stage walking on my hands almost every time.
I'm picturing it. Did you go at a local McDonald's though? Did you go to the birthday parties?
Well, no. I mean, no, we didn't do birthday parties. I mean, if we showed up and some kid was having a birthday party, we didn't run away.
But there was when I was younger, when you had the birthday party, Ronald would make an appearance. Or maybe that's just some knockoff that was an employee of, like the kid in the back that does fries. He's like get in the costume, walk out there for a second.
Maybe that could have been it. Yeah, we really didn't do birthday parties unless it was like the owner operator's kid and they owned like 20 restaurants, right? Then we'd show up for that type of stuff.
What about Benny's, Health Benny's?
Oh yeah, you got those too, man. It was great benefits, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Wow. This is wild. So there's no office to report to.
I guess if you had surgery and you were Ronald, you'd provide your own
just
laughing
work from home and just got your schedule and go, away you go.
That's it? So there was nobody to report to. It was just like checking in with AJ?
You had a local PR advertising agency that typically ran
like a union rep?
Say again?
Like a union rep.
Yeah, that was AJ. AJ was her union rep, basically. So we had a local advertising market. So one time the advertising market tried to schedule me to go do a show at what the heck was it? It was a restaurant, right? It was really stupid. I was like, hey, McDonald's is kind of like the only restaurant we can go to is McDonald's. So they tried to have us go to a cheesecake factory for something. And they were adamant that I had to go perform as Ronald at this cheesecake factory. And I put my big foot down, and I said, I can't do it. And they said, yeah, I do. And I called AJ, and AJ went and called the agency and said, yeah, Brian's not going to go do that.
Hell yeah, AJ.
Yeah.
So they wanted you to go basically ransack a. What would you be doing at a cheesecake factory?
They were doing a fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald House. So the Cheesecake Factory was doing something good for the Ronald McDonald House. They were hosting some event there.
So then why didn't you want to do it?
Because it was another restaurant, and that was just part of the rules, right? It was the list of things that Ronald can't do. Going to another restaurant is one of those things.
So you basically deferred to the McConstitution.
McConstitution, that's right.
I had to give you one back.
Thank you. Amazing.
Unbelievable. What about calling in sick?
Yeah, it would happen. Just had to reschedule the show, right? But yeah, that would happen.
Did you have to pay for your own?
It's not like. Go ahead. Say again.
No, please continue.
Yeah, I was it's not like what it wasn't like we were doing mission critical work. So if like Ronald didn't show up somewhere, I don't think anybody was necessarily missing
the wheels
us
didn't fall off.
Yeah, the wheels. Yeah, the wheels kept on going. Right.
It's just utter chaos. Like Ronald died. Did you have to buy your own outfit?
No. The market paid for all that,
and that
they
got
paid for
shipped to you.
everything.
Those were. There was a company that made the ones that were the quality level that you had, and that came directly from the company, and those were like real deal outfits.
Yep.
But then once you're done, you hang it up. You don't have access to that any longer, right?
Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have them.
Oh wow! Well, so you were about to say what? Every 3 months they give you a new suit or something?
Yeah, you get one basically you get like 3 to start, and then they've changed the costumes over the years. So every time they'd update it, you get a new set of suits. But I've held on to a couple of mine over the years.
And what about the shoes? Are they like real deal clown shoes or like the cheap ones that you can get now? Like
no, they're made up. They take Doc Martens and they build around a Doc Marten, and so they're real comfortable. They're really nice.
That
shoes.
is a huge nugget of information.
That is genius.
I wonder if Doc Marten knows that they're the basis of the McDonald's shoe.
Call him up.
Yeah.
My other cousin works for Doc Marten.
Oh wow! So okay, wow, and so have you? Since you hung up the boots, since you hung up the shoes, have you ever gotten dressed again? And if so, what was the occasion for? You ever throw it on at a party in your own home?
So once I legitimately lost a bet, and the bet was if I lost, I had to come to work dressed as Ronald McDonald, and I did.
Wow. Okay, so as luck would have it, this podcast my name is Sal. You're telling me that we do a podcast called Taste Buds, and we argue about food and stuff like that. And the other comic that's not here today, Joe, is obsessed with McDonald's, and he lost the first season of this podcast, and as a punishment, he owns a bar in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, and we're going to have him go into work and bartend dressed as Ronald.
Cool.
So basically, what happened to you. Now, I'm not going to step on any toes here. Do you have a way for us? Do you have any ins where I can somehow get my hands on it? I'm not saying it's yours and we'll dry clean it and overnight it back. I'm not saying that you can do that. I don't want to break any code. I don't want to put you in a... But can you at least lead us to where we want to do it so that it is...
as real to life and over the top as possible.
As Ian said. And so we don't want to just do that like... generic clown in a bag from Party City, and it's like
no. This is like the real deal Holyfield of Ronny.
Real deal, we want him to look like as good. Can you lead us to a path on how to get like a really good uniform or costume? I should say.
Yeah, there's probably ways we can probably figure that out. Yeah,
my boy is wicked smart.
Yes,
let's figure some stuff out for you.
Okay. I can't believe
what is going on.
This unfolded today. I can't believe it.
You came here from JFK.
I came here from Austin, from JFK to here to bring you this gift.
This is unbelievable. Did you ever have to take a shit in the middle of a show? Because as a comic, if we're on stage and that happens, it's terrible.
I don't eat before I go on. What were some of your Ronald rituals?
I mean, I'm being serious, not facetious, but like, are the people that he mentored and that you had a relationship with him over the course of years, like, was there any morning gathering for him?
Yeah, we're still waiting to put the memorial service. Like, I mean, the guy was beloved, and he worked with, he was friends with Penn and Teller, Lance Burton. So, I mean, he was well known inside, like, kind of the circus and magic world. So, there's going to be a funeral out in L.A., and all the Ronalds are talking about going, and we're trying to figure out, like, hey, what do we all still have, like, the striped socks and the shoes, so we're thinking about, hey, maybe we in honor of AJ, at least to wear the socks, maybe wear the shoes for all the guys.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was absolutely beloved. Like, my whole, he changed the entire trajectory of my life, right?
Oh my God. This is unbelievable.
What a great man.
I appreciate you taking the time to tell us all this. I could literally ask you another hour's. I mean, this is insane. That's insane. You ever go on a bender with other Ronalds?
Oh, well, the conventions. You'd have the conventions every 2 years, and we would have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you got to let off some steam.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it was you know, these guys were your brothers too, right? So I mean, these are guys that you had so much in common with, and who else are you gonna talk to about being Ronald, right? It's not like you can.
Dude, he's a comic.
Yes, he's.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you literally. There's so many parallels. It's unbelievable.
You should get him on Zoom.
Yeah. So you get 100 of us together that are all like, they're funny, they're talented, they're really good performers, and it's
That's
just
a hot
like.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like joke after joke, trick after trick, and then, you know, we go out, we have a good time, we'll take over a bar, you know, the next thing you know, people are like doing handstands on chairs, we're juggling bottles.
Oh my God.
That is amazing.
Yo, I have to get
I want to party with the Ronalds.
I know, we want to party with the Ronalds. Is there a way we could do a contest? Can you invite us to the next time you party with Ronalds, and we'll come and we'll promote it or something? I don't know.
Well, we haven't gotten together for years, man. We all got fired, so.
You got fired?
Maybe we could, well, they kind of, you know, they still have the character, but no, there's, you don't see Ronald around anymore, right? So the program got.
Why is that, Brian?
Why is that?
Well, I think McDonald's basically saw like Joe Camel, and, you know, the advertising the kids just became something that was just not something that they wanted to deal with anymore. So it's still a good character for like the Ronald McDonald house, and still makes appearances for that, but they really disassociated the restaurant from the character pretty much.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right.
You don't see him in photos there.
Yeah.
You don't see him in commercials. You don't see once in a while. You know where I'll see him once in a while? I'll see
in your dreams.
What's that?
The Macy's Day Parade.
The Macy's Parade. Yeah. Or I'll see that like fiberglass one of him sitting on a bench.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? And it's, you know, they're just there because of like no one feels like moving it, probably.
Wow, you're right. I didn't even realize that. That brought so many kids joy, and now because everybody's a fat sack of shit. It also probably
brought so many kids diabetes.
Well, you know, shit happens. As the box knows.
You know, that was probably the big thing, right? They just kept getting, you know, nailed on advertising the kids, and McDonald's said, let's not get accused of that anymore, and that was kind of the end of the character.
How do you approach? Is it AJ that you have to approach for a wage? Are you getting a performance review?
Yeah, you get that from
raise?
the local market. Yeah, you work with the local market. So you're in New York, so there's like a New York, New Jersey, McCopco type of like McDonald's. It's like a consortium of all the owner operators plus the corporate stores, and they pull money together to do like local advertising. And local events and stuff like that. And so the Ronald budget would come out of the local McDonald's co-op budget. And so when you got paid through the co-op. And so when you go like ask for a raise and stuff like that, you're going to the co-op, not necessarily AJ. They would try to make it equitable. So in general, folks got paid generally the same from market to market.
Okay.
But you dealt directly with the co-op to for your salary and benefits and stuff like that.
Did you buy your own makeup?
Nope, no. It was really nice, man. I didn't have to pay for anything, right? They provided the van, which is great. You know, paid for all the gas and repairs. They'd buy all the makeup, all the props. You know,
so did you have the van on you in your like the van stayed with you at your home?
Yeah, so I had a place to park it, and so I had a buddy of mine had a truck repair shop, and he had a fenced in, because the big thing you worry about the van getting vandalized, right?
Oh, because it's identifiable?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was all decorated out with McDonald's and stuff like that. So I had a friend of mine who let me park my van over on his lot. He kept it locked up and gave me a key to his fence.
So you could never just in a pinch, you could never use the Ronald van for your own personal needs?
No, I mean, it wasn't worth it, right? I mean, it was a show van, right? So it's not like I could like carry like cement or like a whole bunch of plywood in it, right? Inside of it, there was it was a generator, there's a dressing room, all my props.
Okay. Wow.
The stage would fold down off of the hydraulic stage that fold down on one side.
No shit. So the van actually became the stage?
Yeah.
That is involved. That is like that. They sunk a lot of money into that.
Yeah, I tell you, the 90s for Ronald was like the golden years, man. We were doing stuff like we did stuff with the Rockettes. I got to go to football games. I mean, Ronald was really it was cool to be Ronald back in the 90s.
Yeah, let me flip the question that you were asked earlier. Did you ever get laid because you were Ronald?
I doubt that. I doubt that.
You ever come home and you were just so goddamn tired and you just went to bed with it all on?
No, it's disgusting. Yeah, because you wake up and you got a freaking imprint. It looks like was the shroud of Jesus if you on your pillow.
Right.
Sarah Mayer Magdalene, it's a hamburger.
Did you drive home as Ronald?
Well, I had an assistant, so they would take me back, but I would take the makeup off. So it was kind of interesting, right? Because you do the show, and while you're out there, and everybody knows Ronald, right there, you shout your name. You're very famous. Then you go into your dressing room, you get changed, you come out, and then you're just normal. You're anonymous, right? So, like when you do your show, you're still Sal. You're Sal on stage and you're Sal off stage, so you get stopped all the time.
Right.
You know, hey Sal, I love you on a Practical Jokers. Yeah, right. Me, I walk around, nobody knows who I am.
So that's actually the best.
Did you ever get drunk and pull the Ronald card? Like, do you know who the fuck I am?
Yeah, please. Yeah, I never had to pull that. They were like, you know I'm Ronald McDonald. No,
you must have gotten free drinks at bars.
I just didn't, when you're out, I never really talked too much about it. I say I was a circus clown, but I never really told people I was Ronald McDonald.
Well, what made you get out of it?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Say again?
What'd you just say?
Like when I was Ronald, I never talked about being Ronald, but now that I'm not, now I'm decided, apparently I'm going to be a podcast exposing the whole program to everybody.
That's unbelievable. This was amazing. Thank you for. I would stay on with you. I don't want to keep you any longer, but we also are out of time here. But dude, I mean, Ian showing up. I mean,
amazing.
For you to answer the call and then take your time and then just give us all. This couldn't have been better. We got the straight from the source. We got every answer.
And I am so glad this happened and DeRosa was
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Dude, we'd love to have you on another time. If you can work with us in somehow obtaining a costume, that'd be amazing. Whether we buy it, order from someplace, borrow it from you, no pressure. But thank you so much.
Yeah, man, my pleasure.
I feel like I'm coming away from this having so much more education.
It was great.
Like I now know this. People don't know this stuff.
No.
It's great conversation.
Some people don't even know that Ronald McDonald was a guy.
Yeah. Why would you know?
Yeah, we got to keep the memory alive.
Yeah.
We're carrying the torch.
Well, God bless AJ for all the good work he did. Brian, thank you for your time. I'm going to hand you back to Ian. I'd love to write questions down that I didn't today and get you back on sometime because there's no shortage of questions.
All right, man. I'll see if I can get some other guys to answer some questions for you too.
Oh, yeah!
A round table discussion.
Oh my God!
Round table discussion.
Develop that.
Yes. Ronnie's round table.
Wow!
All right. Thank you, brother, so much.
Yeah, man.
Clowns in the rounds.
Clowns in the round.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Wow, this is amazing.
Brian, you're the man, dude. Thank you so much.
I think, we end this episode in honor of AJ, with just some nice reviews people left him over the years.
And I guess those other, let's just save it. Let's just do the worst for the one, right?
What?
Well, you want to do, because we don't have time to do the other two worsts right now.
No.
Not at all.
Maybe we forced DeRosa to do them.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the top of
We
another
haven't
episode.
polled out, so.
We haven't pulled out, but maybe we just forced DeRosa
Yeah.
at the top of another.
Guys, look, you saw this episode unfold, okay? First of all, Ian, he always delivers. We were having so much fun. We only got to the first of the 3 lightnings, and we are out of time. So we didn't want to do this to you, but I think I made the right decision, that we made the right decision because we followed that story, which I'm hoping that you guys listening wanted to ask every question that I wanted to, and we're foregoing the other 2 lightning. We'll have to have you back for the episode.
Yes.
I'd love
We'll have to have you back. If I could do another episode right now, I would, but I have.
It was amazing.
I
That
think
was great.
We just go out with some nice memories of AJ.
Let's go out with some nice memories. Let's read his quotes. This is what people said about AJ.
You worked the magic that made our weekend retreat a success. The Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Enjoyed the message and the magic. President Bill Clinton. Read the next one.
The best. Oh, you were the best. I thank you. Queen Noor of Jordan.
Oh my God. Yo, AJ's got the heavy hitters though.
Oh my God.
The Queen of Jordan.
Clown Illuminati.
Queen of Jordan.
The best that we have ever seen. McDonald's Corporation.
Wow.
The event was a colossal success due in no small part to your presence. Who's that from? Oh, just the International Clown Hall of Fame.
Jesus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have many requests for you to return, Northwestern University.
I am also a robot.
Northwestern University.
Oh, God, here we go. Okay. Our office was deluged with notes and email regarding your outstanding performance. They specifically commented on your involvement with the audience, high energy, and engaging stories. What, they come to my shows? At a recent gathering, many were still talking about your magic. You were the master schmoozer. TBG, trade show and event marketing and management.
I have never gotten reviews like this for my own stuff.
I mean, this guy's a god.
He's a god. Guys, pour a little
Rest in
orange
power.
drink out for him.
Yeah. Pour McFlurry on the ground for AJ.
Yeah. He looks like a character. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Podcast, dates, anything you want to plug in?
Yes. B and Ian is out. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Oh my God. I didn't even realize.
You didn't mean it. I saw that.
Swear to
You
God,
did
I
not
didn't
mean
mean
that.
it. Wow.
You didn't mean it. You're loving it.
Woo. Patreon.com/B&Ian pod. B and Ian on
B-E-N,
YouTube.
B-E-I-N.
BEINIAN.
B and Ian.
Ian.
Yes.
Ian.
And I'll be on the pod soon.
Yes. It's going to be
Excited?
so fun.
Yes.
And B and Ian, real good time on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Patreon. So to the Patreon. We got a lot of fun things going on.
Nice.
And I am going to be headlining Stand Up Live, Phoenix, Arizona, Brea Improv, San Jose Improv, Pittsburgh Improv. Come on out.
Busy, baby.
Punchline Philly. Busy.
Nice.
IanFidance.com. iAnimal69. Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter.
I love it. If you aren't on the Ian train, you got to get on it. Funniest dude in the world.
Choo.
What else? If you want to support the pod, easy way to support it, guys. Just subscribe to the No Press channel on YouTube. Leave us a rating on iTunes. Follow us on Spotify. Any of those things help. Do them all if you love us. Easy way to support. We have our merch up. It's on my website, salvulcanocomedy.com. It's on joederosainfo.com. I got solo stuff. We got group stuff. My tour dates are for the fall are all up. I'm going to be touring in October, November, and December. Woo! Florida, California, Atlanta, Alabama, Knoxville, Toronto for the first time, Hamilton, Canada. I'm all over the place, guys. Evansville, Louisville. Anyway, salvulcanocomedy.com. They're all up right now. They're all on sale right now. We added second shows in Tampa, Atlanta, Toronto, and somewhere else that I'm forgetting. And Joe DeRosa has dates too. JoeDeRosaInfo.com. He's touring. They're all up there. And go down and see Joey Rose's 174 Rivington. It's in Rivington Street in the Lower East Side. Best sandwiches, great dive bar, good atmosphere. 174 Rivington. And
Go there if you want to see a Ronald McDonald.
I actually won the one because it was the worst was the glasses, right? So I say to you, I still love you, babe.
And I still love you. Always have, always will.
They coming to the mic, talking about the food they hate, talking about the food they like. Two fools gonna fight, but only one food can be right.